Hey guys, good morning. My name's Hayley. Thank you for joining me. The sunshine feels so good this morning. Hopefully, you can feel it on your face as well. Happy Friday. Today we're going to be doing a lot of twists, kind of just wringing out our body, building a healthy spine, and just detoxifying. So we're going to get started on our backs today. You shouldn't need any specific props, but if you know you like to use any blocks or straps or whatever, feel free to go and grab those if you haven't already. So just starting on the backs, just finding a comfortable position. Noticing if any parts of the body are feeling a little tense or a little tight. Starting to find the rhythm of the breath. Let your inhales create more space in the abdominals, in the rib cage, the low back, the upper back, the chest, the back of the chest. We're going to be working a lot with twists. So creating more space in the center of the body with the breath. We'll allow the breath to expand deeper. Filling up any cracks or crevices in the body. Bringing your attention to the sensation of the breath. So, what does it feel like to breathe in and out? Is the chest and belly, are they rising and falling? It's sort of like a wave motion. Allow your breath to become audible. Notice what shifts when you bring the awareness to the sound of your breath. Taking one more deep, big round of breath in through the nose. Extra sip of air at the very top of your breath. Open the lips to sigh it out. Let the arms come out to a cactus shape, so elbows are bent, palm face up. Draw the knees into your chest, and keeping them at a 90-degree angle actually, so knees above hips. And we'll start drawing little circles in one direction, just tiny little circles. So Starting to open up the core, warm up the core, and allow these circles to grow a bit larger. Trying to keep the shoulders rooted, keep the elbows rooted, staying in full control. And then taking this in the opposite direction. So starting first with those tiny little circles. And then allowing that to grow bigger with every circle. Really focus your awareness, your attention to the center of the body. How does every circle feel on the core? So I noticed myself going super quick. So starting to slow that down, really getting into every inch of the belly. Taking one more round of breath, one more circle. And then meeting back, knees over hips. We'll start to rock the knees side to side, and they're gonna hover here. So not coming into a full supine twist yet, but coming back through center. And then let the knees fall over to the opposite side. Keep the arms in cactus, back through center. Drop the knees over to the side. Keep the shoulders rooted through center. Opposite side. Moving a couple more times with your breath. So every exhale you twist, so knees lower. Every inhale you lengthen, coming back through center. Starting to work on that spine health, spine mobility here. Taking about 2 more on each side. Think about using your core to lift the knees back up, avoiding any momentum to get you there. After your last round, coming back through center, this time we'll cross the right leg, wrapping it in eagle legs. So you can take the full wrap if you have it, or you can take maybe just one wrap of the legs. So crossing at the thighs or crossing the right foot behind the left leg. Knees over hips. And then we'll incorporate the arms, so wrapping the right arm underneath the left. So we're in eagle on our back, becoming familiar with this. This is a little bit of foreshadowing. So on our next inhale, we'll tap the toes, tap the fingers overhead. On our exhale, we'll crunch the elbows to the knees. If this is too much on the shoulders right now, you could grab hold of opposite shoulders. Inhale to lengthen, keep the wraps. Exhale to crunch. 3 more times on this side. Inhale, unwind, or not unwind, but lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Twice more, inhale. Exhale, crunch. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale to crunch. Releasing this onto your back, unwind the legs. Supta Baddha Konasana, heels together, knees wide. Arms can rest alongside body. Just releasing the hips. Release the core. And then coming into this on the other side. So wrapping the left leg either once or maybe taking full eagle legs. Wrapping that leg around the right. Arms come up. Left arm wraps underneath the right. Maybe grab hold of opposite palm or grab hold of opposite shoulder. On our inhale, tap the toes, tap the arms overhead. Exhale, elbows to knees, take a crunch. Feel that squeeze, feel that wringing out. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, crunch. 3 more times, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. I think there's one more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Coming back onto your backs, releasing the arms, releasing the legs. Supta Baddha Konasana. Arms can reach alongside body or overhead. Heels wide, knees wide. Or heels together, knees wide. And then arms next to the body, palm face down next to the hip. Lengthen the legs up to the top of the room. You don't have to worry about the legs being super straight right now. I know my hamstrings are pretty tight, it being the first little movement I've done this morning. It's early. On our next inhale, we'll peel the tailbone off of the earth. So lifting the hips just a smidge to feel the core activated, lowering back down. Couple more times here. Inhale, peel the tailbone off the earth, lift the hips, and then lower. This is just a micro movement, so not lifting the hips fully. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. And then lower. Once more, lift. Lower the hips back down. Hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Maybe rock side to side, massaging out your organs. And then hands behind the knees. Start a slow rock. Rock and roll up and down the spine. If that feels good. If not, we're meeting in tabletop, so however you want to get there. Taking however many rocks your body is needing. And once you arrive in tabletop, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And taking some circles of the upper body, beginning to warm up the wrists. Open up the hips. Feeling that weight shift into the fingertips. And then reversing the directions of the hips. And then coming back to tabletop. On our next breath in, heart draws forward, belly lowers, tailbone lifts, coming into your cow pose. Exhale to press the earth away, broaden through the shoulder blades, round the spine, cat. Inhale, heart draws through, cow. Exhale to your cat pose. Feeling free to close your eyes and moving with your own breath here. Feeling free to add in any movement that feels good on your body this morning. Maybe flipping the hands, coming into a wrist stretch. Maybe lingering in child's pose. Maybe coming back to those hip swivels, hip circles. Whatever it takes for your body to arrive, to feel good. I'm taking about 2 more rounds of breath wherever you're at, whatever that means to you. We'll meet back in our neutral tabletop. Pressing into the fingertips, into the base knuckles, finding your foundation in your hands. So point the index fingers and thumb fingers to the front of the room, kind of like you're opening and closing a jar with the hands. Lengthen the right leg back, toes tucked, rock up and down, opening up the calf. And then lift the left or the right toes off the earth. Gaze shifts up, little micro back bend here. And then exhale, draw the knee to the nose, rounding the spine. So we're taking our cat and cows here with these crunches. Inhale to lengthen, shift the gaze, little back bend. You can lift the leg higher than the hips. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift. And then lowering back down, tabletop. Lengthen the left leg back. Tuck the toes, root the foot down, and then rock up and down. And then left toes lift off the mat. Inhale here. Gaze can shift up, little back bend. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, lengthen. Little cat or cow spine. Exhale, knee to nose. Once more to lengthen. Knee to nose. Press the back wall away with the foot, meeting in tabletop. You can take a round of cat and cow here just to flush out the spine. And then tucking the toes. Walk the hands about a palm print from where they are now. Same foundation of the hands. And then lift the hips slowly. Hips move back up in space. Downward facing dog. Take a couple moments to arrive to this space. Pedaling out the feet. Walking the dog. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Take a couple open and closes of the mouth. Maybe stick out the tongue, release the face. And then after a little bit of movement, finding some stillness in your down dog. Let the heels drop over to the right side. Bend the right knee. So left foot should be rooted down, should be planted. Shift the gaze underneath the left armpit. So you're in a side body stretch on the left side. Press the hips to the back of the room. Inhale back through center. Right leg lifts off the earth. Draw the knee to the nose. Step the foot between the hands. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale to your low lunge, Vinyasa, fingertips rise. Backing out of the lunge a little bit just to avoid any hyperextension of the left hip flexor. Softening the shoulders. Right arm reaches to the floor. Left fingertips reach overhead, just coming into a side body stretch here. Inhale back through center. Plant the hands on the inside of the right foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Walk the hands over to the corner, the left corner of your mat, maybe a little bit further. Keep the inner thighs hugging together, just coming into a little bit of a fold here. So bowing down, gaze can shift to the left toes, the back of the mat. Keep the right knee stacked over the knee, or right knee stacked over the ankle. Walk the hands back in. Left hand down on the inside of the right foot. Right fingertips peel you up, peel you open. Coming into your twisted lunge. Stay bent in the right knee. Left leg is long. Gaze can shift at the bottom hand or the top hand. Every inhale, reach up through the right fingertips. Reach through the crown of the head to the front of the room. Every exhale to pull the left chest open to the right side to twist you deeper. Plant the hands on the inside of the right foot again. Lower the back foot so you're in heel to arch alignment or coming into side angle pose. Right hand to the inside of the right foot. Left fingertips peel open to the top of the room. Or maybe circle the fingertips to the front of the room. Your choice if you want to use a prop underneath the right hand, or maybe come on to elbow to inner thigh to feel a little bit more supported. Walk the hands back to the inside of the foot. All 10 toes point forward this time. Left hand down. I know we're coming back and forth, but we're just bringing out the spine, getting a little bit deeper in these twists. And this time we'll spin to the inside edges or the outside edges of both feet. Left toes or right toes might walk a little bit over to the right side of the mat. Coming into this deep hip opener, your right hand can start to press the right knee open maybe. Or maybe shift the gaze to the back of the mat, reach the right fingertips to the back. Keep pressing into the left palm, stay active, avoiding collapsing in the wrist and the shoulder. Walk the hands back to frame the front foot. Right toes might need to wiggle in a little bit. This time, keep the left heel lifted. Lengthen the front leg, modified pyramid. Hands can frame the front leg. You can always add some props underneath the hands if you feel like you're rounding through the spine too much. Let the heart pull forward. So when I say that, think about lengthening the spine, the space between the vertebrae. And then exhale to fold over the front leg. Take a soft bend in the front knee. Step the left foot to meet the right, top of the mat. Feet land hips width. Hands grab opposite elbows. Take a ragdoll here. So notice if one leg feels a little bit different, maybe a little bit better or open. We'll get to the other side in a second. Shift the weight to the toes to lift the sits bones up a little bit higher to the sky, finding that length along the entire back side of your body, releasing the low back, the hamstrings, the calves. Release the elbows. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Root to rise, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, Anjali, move your hands to heart. Inhale to circle the arms. Exhale, swan dive our hands through center, forward fold. Knees can be soft. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Shift the heels over to the left side. This time, right foot flat, left knee bends, left heel lifts. Gaze can shift underneath the right armpit. Side body stretch, right side. Keep pressing into the hands. Press the hips back for a deeper stretch. And then shift the weight back through center. Inhale to lift the left heel. Exhale to draw the knee to the nose. Step the foot through. Low lunge, back knee lowers and tuck the toes. Arms circle overhead, Anjaneyasana. Low lunge. Left fingertips reach to the left side. Right fingertips reach overhead. Side body stretch. Backing out of the front knee just a little bit to protect the right hip flexor. Inner thighs are hugging together. Inhale, fingertips reach overhead. This time, plant the hands on the inside of the back or the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the right knee. Walk the hands over to the corner of the right side of the mat. Bowing the head down, coming into a little bit of a stretch again. The inner thighs hugging together. Gaze shifts to the back foot. Walk the hands back in. Right hand down, left fingertips open you up to a twist. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together. Feel that sunshine on your face if it's there. Inhale to reach, energize through the fingertips. Reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, pull the right side of the chest over to the left side of the room. Plant the left hand down on the inside of the foot. Lower the right heel. Front heel to back arch alignment. Side angle pose. Left hand can stay on the mat or on a block, maybe elbow to inner thigh. Right fingertips reach to the top. Or circle the arm open. Reach the fingertips to the front of the room. Avoiding collapsing in the left side. So if that means we're placing the elbow a little bit higher, a hand on a prop, feel free to do so. Keeping both sides of your body super long here. And then plant the right hand. All 10 toes point forward. Right heel stays lifted. Shift the weight to the outside edges of both feet. Left foot might wiggle open to the left side of the mat. And then left hand might press the left knee open. Coming into this deep hip stretch. Maybe left fingertips reach to the back of the room, sinking a little deeper, but avoiding collapsing in the hand, the front hand. Walk the hands to frame the front foot. Left toes might need to wiggle in a little bit. Lengthen the front leg. Right heel stays lifted. Modified pyramid pose. Inhale, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale to fold over the front leg. Both legs are long here. Think about drawing the right hip forward, drawing the left hip back, rooting through the left big toe. Take a soft bend in the left knee. Shift the weight to the left foot. Step the right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Sweep the arms overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step yourself back, high plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward. So you're rocking forward on your toes. Exhale, lower halfway or to the belly. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips back in space, downward facing dog. Pedal up the feet a couple times. Notice the body, what's shifted throughout practice so far. Getting a little bit deeper, building a little bit more heat now. Shift the heels over to the right side. Left foot flat. Right knee bends, right heel lifts. Side body stretch. Coming back through center. Right heel will lift. Draw the right knee to the left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open your hip. Either stay here, working on taking some movement, or you can place the right toes behind the left leg. Press into the feet to lift the hips. Wild thing. Coming through Vashisthasana side plank. Right knee hugs to the chest. Try to not use the fingertips, but of course, if you want to, if you need to, feel free to do so. But use the strength of the core to draw the knee to chest and slowly step the foot to the top of the mat. Next breath in, all 10 toes point forward, Crescent Warrior. Holding here for a couple rounds of breath. Right fingertips will reach to the bottom, the right side. Left fingertips reach overhead, side body stretch again. Sink a little deeper in the front knee. Inhale back through center. Plant the hands. Left hand down, right fingertips open you up to a twist. And then right hand will plant on the inside of the right foot. Left heel lower, side angle pose. Lower the left palm down. Hip opener here, so you can come to the pinky side edges of both feet. Just for a moment here. Shift the weight to the left hand, to the pinky side edge of the left foot. Step the right foot to the back of the mat, side plank. Holding here for a couple rounds of breath. Keep pressing into the left palm to lift the hips a little higher. Try hugging the right knee to the chest. Step the foot to the top of the mat once again. Lengthen the legs, modified pyramid. If you want a little bit more of a hamstring stretch, peel the right toes off of the mat towards the nose. This time anchoring through the left hand. Keep the legs as they are. Right fingertips reach to the top of the room. Modified revolved side angle pose. Or modified revolved triangle, my bad. Plant the hands to frame the front foot. And then walk the hands a little bit in front of the right foot. Shift the weight to the front foot. Lift the left toes. Standing splits, top of the mat. And then hug the knee to chest. Hands will draw to heart. Use the strength of the legs and core to get you there. Come up to standing. Left ankle crosses on top of the right leg. Standing figure 4 pose. Hands can stay at heart center. Sink the hips a little bit deeper. And then coming up to standing, slide the left leg down the front leg. Reach the arms overhead. Take a side body stretch to the left side. So legs should be crossed. Inhale through center. Side body stretch, right side. Reach the left fingertips. Inhale through center. Exhale to fold. You can uncross the legs. Halfway lift. Exhale to plant your hands. Step or hop your way through your chaturanga. We'll meet in our downward facing dog. Draw the left heel up. Draw the knee, or draw the left heel. Draw the left knee to the right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Your choice to stay here. If you want to take a wild thing, feel free to do so. Press into the heels, into the feet to lift the hips higher. And then moving through Vashisthasana side plank. Hug the left knee to the chest. Slow like honey. Step the foot to the top of the mat. All 10 toes point forward. Inhale to your Crescent Warrior. Holding here for a couple rounds of breath. Keep lifting up through the back of the right leg. So lifting up through the back of the kneecap. Left fingertips reach to the floor. Left fingertips reach overhead, side body stretch. And then coming through center. Plant the hands. Left hand reaches up to the sky, right hand down. Twisted lunge. Try twisting a little bit deeper, pulling the right side of the chest through. And then plant the left hand on the inside of the foot. Right heel lowers, side angle pose. Taking your depth. And then plant the right hand. Shift the weight to the pinky side edges of the feet. Hip opener just for a beat. Make your way to your side plank. One more round of breath here. Try hugging the left knee to your chest. Step the foot back at the top of the mat. Shift the hips back, modified pyramid once again. Inhale to reach the heart through. Exhale, fold over the front leg. Your choice if you want to peel the left toes off the mat to intensify the hamstring stretch. Now weight shifts to the front foot. Walk the hands a little bit in front of the foot. Peel the right toes off the earth. Standing splits. Hug the right knee to the chest. Hands can come to heart. Coming up to standing, pressing into the left big toe. Press the right ankle over the left thigh. Standing figure four. Sink the hips deeper. Keep thinking about pressing the right knee open. You don't have to physically do it unless you want to. But using your mind, thinking about moving the knee in that direction. And then coming up to standing, slide the right leg down the left leg, crossing the right in front of the left. Inhale, circle the arms overhead. Side body stretch to the right side. Inhale through center. Side body stretch, left side. Lifting yourself back up. Take a fold forward. You might want to uncross the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, make your way through your chaturanga, either stepping or hopping. Once we're in our downward facing dog, take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, stick out the tongue lines, breath. One more full breath in. Exhale, stick out the tongue lines, breath. Shift the heels over to the right side, side body stretch, left side, gaze under the left armpit. Inhale, back through center. Right heel lifts. Draw the right knee to the left tricep, holding here. Draw the knee to the right tricep, then to the left, taking these swings to the right. Left, right, left, right. Three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hip. Take a wild thing here if it's in your practice again. And then using the core once again. Hug the knee to the chest. Slowly step the foot to the top of the mat. Crescent Warrior on your inhale. This time we'll take an open twist to the right side, bringing out the spine. If you want to stay here, that's awesome. If you want to take Revolved Crescent, reach the right hand for the back of the left thigh. Left fingertips reach overhead, a little micro back bend. Sink deeper into the front knee. Windmill the left hand down. Twisted lunge. Inner thighs are hugging together. And then side angle pose. Right hand lowers, left heel lowers. Left hand plants. Side plank, left side. Right foot stacks, or maybe keep it lifted on top of left. And then slowly step the right foot back to the top of the mat. All 10 toes point forward. Lengthen the front leg. Modified pyramid. Left hand plants. Right fingertips peel you open. Modified revolved triangle. Think about peeling the right hip, outer right hip forward, outer left hip back to keep the hips squared. Twisting the left side open to the right. Plant through the hands. Shift the weight to the front foot. Standing splits. Using the core to lift the left heel. Hands draw to the heart center. Hug the left knee to the chest. Coming up to standing. And then right away, figure four. Sink the hips. This time we're gonna move into full eagle. So crossing, wrapping the left leg once. Maybe use the big toe as a kickstand. Maybe twice. Sink into the legs. If you wanna add the arms, cactus arms first. And then wrap the left arm, grabbing for palms or opposite shoulders. Sink the hips deeper. Press the forearms to the front of the room. Roll the shoulders down the back to soften. Think about the spine sitting up against a wall, so back is flat. Crown of the head reaching to the top of the room. Keep hugging the inner thighs together. And then keep the left leg crossed in front of the right. Release, arms overhead. Take a side body stretch to the left side. Back through center, over to the right. And coming up through center, uncross the left leg, soften the right knee, reach the arms forward, shift the left leg back, warrior three pose. Holding here. And then plant the hands. Standing splits. And then touch the left toes back, touch the right toes back, high plank. You've got a chaturanga if you want it. We'll meet in our downward facing dog. One more side here. Left heels over, or the heels over to the left side. Side body stretch. And back through center. Left heel lifts. Draw the knee to the right tricep, hold. Shift to the left, to the right, swinging. Left, right, left, right. Inhale, three-legged up, bend the knee, open the hip. One more wild thing here if you want it. And then meeting back through side plank, hug the left knee to the chest. Step the foot, top of the mat. Inhale, Crescent Warrior. Take a side bend over to the left side, right fingertips reach overhead. Inhale, back through center. This time, open twist to the left. Right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Stacking the shoulders over the hips. And then right hand plants on the inside of the foot. Twisted lunge. Left fingertips still peel up to the top of the room. And then side angle pose. Right heel lowers. Reach the arms, finding that core engagement. Right hand plants. Vashisthasana, side plank, right side. Maybe keep left heel lifted. Hug the knee to the chest. Step the foot to the front of the mat once again. 10 toes point forward. Shift the hips back. Modify pyramid. Plant the right hand. Peel the left fingertips up to the top of the room. Modified revolve triangle. Plant the left hand. Walk the fingertips a little bit in front of the foot. Lift the right foot, standing splits. Hug the knee to the chest. Hands can come to hearts, standing. Figure 4. Right ankle crosses over the left. Sink the hips. And then gliding the leg around the left, taking your eagle legs on this side. Maybe using that kickstand. Wrapping once or twice. Maybe adding the arms, wrapping the right arm underneath the left. Sink the hips deeper. Soften the shoulders. Press the forearms to the front of the room. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Release the arms. Release the legs, but keep the right leg crossed in front of the left. Reach the arms overhead. Side body stretch to the right. Inhale back through center. Side body stretch to the left. Coming back through center. This time weight shifts to the left foot. Soften the left knee. Right toes will swing back softly. Warrior 3 pose just for a round of breath. And then plant the hands. Standing splits just for a beat. Touch the right toes down. Touch the left toes back. One more chaturanga here. Meeting inner downward facing dog. Right heel lifts. Draw the right knee to the left side. Fallen triangle. Lift the hips open. Peel the heart open. So right leg is long on the left side. And then plant the left palm. This time we'll slowly lower down using chaturanga arms. Lower the hip down to the earth. Arms can land on forearms. Maybe reach the arms out in front of you. Coming onto the belly. Coming onto the forehead. Keep the left leg long. Staying rooted through the top of the left foot. And then walking the hands back in. You might need to scoot your hips over a little bit, but bring the right shin parallel to the short edge of your mat. Draw the left knee to the arch of the right foot. Walk the hands over next to the right hip. And then start to walk the fingertips over to the front of the mat. And then folding into this deep, delicious hip opener on the right side. You can stay as high or as low as you need. And so this is called deer pose. A little variation of half pigeon. Walk the hands back in. Then plant the right hand behind the hips. Press into the shins to lift the hips up. Modified wild thing. And then lower the hips back down. Make your way back to your downward facing dog, however you get there. Left heel reaches up to the top of the room. Draw the left knee to the right side. Spin to the inside of the right foot. Lift your hips. Fallen triangle. Right hand lowers. Keep the left leg as it is. Chaturanga the arms all the way down to the belly. Lower the left hip down. Keep the right leg long, keeping the heel and the glute in the same direction. Choosing your own depth here. Maybe coming down on the forearm, forehead, whatever it takes to get in this deep hip opener. Walking back onto the hands if they were elsewhere. You might need to scoot the hips over a little bit to bring the left shin parallel to the front of the mat. Right knee hugs to the left arch. Walk the fingers on the left side of the hip, that's what I meant, you know what I mean. And then walk the fingertips over to the front of the mat, folding in deep to this deer pose. Walk the hands back in. Left hand behind the hips, press into the shins to lift the hips to the front of the room. Modified wild thing once more. And then lower the hips down. Kick the feet out in front of you. Hug the knees to your chest. And then slowly roll down using the core to get you there onto your back. Once you arrive, lift the heels to the top of the room, lengthen the legs. Waterfall pose. Hands can rest alongside body. Knees are soft. Feel the weight of the sacrum on your mat. Just be soft here, no effort, just ease. Slowing down the body. Staying here for as long as you need. Before making your way to Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose, like we did at the beginning of class. Heels together, knees wide. Let one hand fall on the belly, one hand on the heart. Relaxing into this moment. settling into any hard areas. And we can use this idea off of our mat. So in moments of difficulty, challenges, you may feel super tense, or stressed, or sad, or angry, or just any emotion. The first step is to notice it. Notice those areas of the mind, of the body that are holding these feelings. And then drawing the breath to these areas to create space, to create new energy. Bring in new life. Not associating any feelings or emotions with positive or negative labels, but noticing the effects on your body of what that emotion does to you. And how can you bring more ease and peace to yourself? And I'll be here to guide you out of your practice, but you can feel free to stay here as long as you would like. Shavasana. When you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose and open the mouth to lightly sigh it out. Hug the knees to your heart. And then gently rolling onto one side of your mat just to rest for a moment in your fetal position. And use the top hand to press the earth away to lift you up, coming into a soft seat at the top of your mat. Keeping the eyes gently closed or gaze soft. Finding the sound of your breath again. And let that sound and sensation anchor you into this moment. Stopping the body so that we can start again for the rest of our day until we need to stop again so that we can start again. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep belly breath in. Exhale, thumb knuckles draw to your third eye, space between the brows. Tucking the chin gently. From my heart to yours, the light and love within me honors and bows to the light and love within you. Namaste. Thank you guys once again. Have a great rest of your day and a great weekend, great week ahead. I'll see you next week. Bye.